But they treat me like the OG, and they want the T on me. I swear these bitches nosy. Said he put some money on my head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on his head, my niggas.
Hi y'all, it's Ray Marie, and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought it would be fun to do a baby name that I love but won't be using. I just want to clarify in the beginning of the video, I will not be sharing the name of my child on my social media, just for her own safety, and I just don't want to put her out there. So yeah, I won't be sharing her name, but I want to give y'all some name ideas that I do like. And yeah, so let's hop right into the video. The first name that me and my boyfriend liked, that was a high potential for a very long time, was Kennedy. We just thought it was like, it's like a nice, like, full name, and we just really liked it. Like, we liked it, the K, and like, I feel like it was different. Like, we don't want her to be like one of 5 like Taylors in her class, so we thought it was like different enough to name her like, so she'll probably be like 1 or 2 of Kennedys in her class or whatever, but it was different enough that it wasn't common, but it was still like gonna be an easy name for people to pronounce, and really just an easy name. So Kennedy was almost her name. So we had that on our list for like, high on our list for like a couple months. I want to say like maybe like 2 months, and then I think it was like 2 months. So Kennedy was our high, like that was almost her other name. I'm not gonna say her because it's not still a contender, but like it's still kind of close to her name that we are going with. So I'm not gonna tell y'all like her real, like, cause like I don't want nothing like to be found out about her. That was like the first option that we had, was like that was high on our list, was Kennedy. This next name I loved, but my boyfriend couldn't stand it. I'm not saying that he thinks it's a bad name or anything like that. He just didn't think it was for our baby. But it's the name Emerson. I thought that was so stinking adorable. I forgot the middle name that I wanted to pair her with, but I thought it was so stinking cute. Emerson, like, come here, Emerson. He just didn't like it though, so that was only on my list. Like, that's one of the few, like, we agreed on a lot of names that we could have named her, but Emerson was one that he just was not vibing with. So Emerson got scratched off the list pretty early on. But yeah, so Emerson, I thought that was different, and it had what, EMERSON. Was that 7 letters? 7 letters, yeah. So I thought it was like a nice length name. And I like unisex names, kind of. Like, I feel like Emerson could be, I feel like a lot of more girls' names are Emerson, but I feel like Emerson could be a boy name. But I liked it a lot of unisex names. So like as far as with Kennedy too, Kennedy is like a more unisex name. So but the name that we chose for her is not unisex, which is kind of funny that I'm saying that I like unisex names. But yeah, Emerson was super cute. I just feel like it was really cute and dainty and like petite and like super girly, but like I said, my boyfriend was just not vibing with that, so Emerson got scratched off. Another name that we kind of liked, but we never felt like it was actually her name, was Hazel. I feel like it's nice, super cute and simple. It's only 5 letters. So I thought Hazel was like a pretty unique, cute name. But like I said, it was like, it never felt like our baby, so it was scratched off pretty early on. And one that we liked, that I wasn't really like, it was okay. I would have been more of like a middle name probably, if anything, not really a first name, but he did like the name Kendall. I like the name Kendall, and that's probably also, it goes on a variation of Kennedy, but I feel like Kendall was more of a middle name. I feel like wasn't really a first name, or at least for me. I know there's a lot of Kendalls out there, but for me, I don't feel like it was like a first name for our baby. So I was like, if we do go with Kendall, I would only want it to be her middle name, and so that wasn't really, you know, an option for me. But he did like it. But you know, like I said, we done been through like 100 names, so I'm just giving y'all like a little short list and some name ideas, even though these are like I said, pretty common names. So like there's nothing that we had like that was out there. I don't feel like we ever had anything else out there. Now this one name I'm gonna share because I think it's so stinking cute. But every name that I told, or every person I told this name, they think it's like just so like not it. But I love it. But I'm probably never gonna be able to get to use it because no one, none of it matters that because you know whatever. That's not the point though. But Spencer Tate. I think that name is so stinking cute. But every time I tell somebody that name, they're like, yeah, no, that's not it. And I'm like, I don't know. I like the name, because I like the name Tate for a middle name, like never for a first name, but I like the name Tate. I don't know why, but I like the name Spencer Tate. And this was on my like baby list when you know, like when you like you're a teenage girl, you like come up with a baby list. Like this was on my baby list like when I was a teenage girl. So I didn't always love the name Spencer Tate, but my boyfriend didn't like it. He really said that Spencer was a boy name. He didn't feel like Spencer was a girl name. So, you know, that's why we're not going with Spencer. Also just because he didn't like it. But Spencer Tate was a high option for me. Everyone else that I told that name, my mom, my aunt, my sister, they were like, yeah, no, that's not it. So Spencer Tate was never a real option for us, but it was always a real option for me. I love the name. So if y'all ever have babies and y'all like that name, let me know if that's what y'all name y'all baby. But Spencer Tate, Spencer being the first name, Tate being the middle name. Like I said, I love the middle name Tate. There was no other like names that we could have fit Tate with that would have made sense together, if that makes sense. So yeah, Tate was never really an option for us. Well, Spencer Tate was never an option for us, but I still love the middle name Tate, but I don't think I'm ever going to get to use it. So if y'all like that name, let me know. And if y'all name that baby, y'all baby that name, let me know. Another name that we liked was Scarlett. Scarlett was like also a cute name. I feel like it was when you're like Googling names and stuff like that, and like Scarlett like really just stood out to me. So I was like, that's different. And like it's very like Scarlett, like very like Scarlett gives me like very, very feminine and stuff like that. And it's like very like feminine but like a strong personality, if that makes sense. And I'm not really into like the name meanings and stuff like that because I'm not sure how like legit that stuff be, but you know, I can't remember what it means, but that's what it gives to me. It's like dainty and soft, but like strong. I feel like you can't be dainty and strong, soft and strong at the same time. I don't know, but I did like the name Scarlett for a first name. Most of the names that I done gave y'all has been like first names. I done said whatever the name was, I did clarify if that was gonna be her middle name or not. But yeah, so I did like the name Scarlett. My boyfriend wasn't really a fan of it. Like he liked it for a little bit and then he didn't like it. And so yeah, Scarlett is out the picture too. But yeah, I feel like, cause I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like for the longest, before we confirmed the gender, obviously, I thought we were having a boy. So like our boy list was way longer than what our girl list. So I feel like there's no point of sharing boy names because they still could be potentials for if we have a boy later on. So I don't want to share the boy list just yet. But if we do have a boy, whenever in the future, no time soon, but whenever in the future, and we have a boy, and we pick his name. I feel like we have like a still solid name that could be his name in the future, but who knows what your mind can change to in the next few months, few years. So I'm not going to share any of the boy names that we had picked out, but our boy name list was way longer than our girl name list. That's why it's not that many options, because I really didn't think we were having a girl, which is so crazy. But my boyfriend was like pretty confident that we were having a girl, but we really did focus on the boy name. So when we confirmed that she's a girl, we came up with a list and went through several names. We went through the basic names, of course, like Taylor, common names. Like I said, even though the names that we have, like I just told y'all, kind of are like common names, but I feel like they have like a little oomph to them. I don't know. But her name was never gonna be anything like wild or like out there. Like she was never gonna like, me personally, I don't like names, like kid names that are the seasons. I don't like that. I don't like kid names that are months. I don't like that either. So those were never going to be an option for us. But so yeah, like we went like through several names before we decided on the name that we have. Like I said, I won't be sharing her name just because I don't want to put her out there. I also will say this in this video, I won't be putting her face out there either, just for her own safety and protection and stuff like that, and my peace of mind, and my boyfriend's peace of mind. She's innocent, and so we'd rather just not put her out there. Like I might show her foot, like when I make like day in the life of a newborn or whatever, show her foot, her hand, me holding her, but like actually showing her face, that will never be out there until she's like old enough to consent, and if she wants to be on it. But by that time, like, she's gonna be like, oh, mom and dad are not cool, so she's probably not gonna want to be in camera anyways. But and this is really about like me and my life, even though she is part of my life. But like I said, for her own safety, we're not putting her face out there or her name. But yeah, so those are all the name options that we have. If you are having a baby or just have any name suggestions to help other moms out there, leave some in the comments. Let me know which names that I loved but won't be using, which ones that y'all liked, which one was y'all favorite. Like I said, my favorite was Emerson. That was a no-go. Then Spencer Tate was my long-term like name. Like I know I want to name my first child this. It got shut down, so I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna fight too much on it, especially since everybody was like, no, try it. That's not it. That is not a good baby name. So at least for our baby. Not saying it's not a good name, because I love it. Spencer Tate is still stinking and cute to me, but it's not part of our name. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Yeah, that's it. So like I said, let me know what was y'all favorite name that I had picked out for the name that I love but won't be using. And if y'all have any other name suggestions for the moms out there, leave those in a comment. So with all that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.
Gotta be single for a while, you can't control me. One of those traits in a race, they can't hold me. And I show my face in a case, so you know it's me. Imitation isn't flattery, it's just annoying me. And I'm too about it. And the dirt that they threw on my name turned to soil, and I grew up